Resign now. Hardship caused by your government responsible for stampedes. Kenneth, Okonkwo tells President Tinubu. So my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, good morning. And before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Former Labour Party LP Chieftain Kenneth Okonkwo has called for the resignation of the current crop of leaders in Nigeria to make a way for a new generation of leaders. This is as he blamed the hardship and hunger caused by the reforms introduced by the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the recent stampedes, which occurred in Ibadan, Maitama, and Okija communities of Oyo, Abuja, and Anambra State in quick succession. Okonkwo, in a statement released on Saturday via his X account, said the Tinubu government has reduced the worth of Nigerian lives to 5,000 naira and grains of rice. According to him, the struggle of the people who get rice to satisfy their hunger follows the hardship they have been subjected to by the harsh policies of the Tinubu government, which has destroyed their human dignity. While praying for the souls of the dead victims to rest in peace and for quick recovery for those injured, Okonkwo said the patience of Nigerians is running out, saying Nigeria needs a new crop of leaders. The death of innocent children and Nigerians in Ibadan, Maitama and Okija communities of Oyo, Abuja and Anambra State respectively, from stampede resulting from struggles for 5,000 naira and rice is a manifestation that hunger and hardship in Nigeria under Tinubu are becoming unbearable. The reforms are excruciating and destructive to the dignity of the human person in Nigeria. Nothing is working. It is obvious that in Nigeria today, the worth of a Nigerian life is reduced to 5k and grains of rice. If these incompetent and corrupt leaders have any sense of shame, they will collectively resign and make way for a new generation of leaders that have a conscience to pilot the affairs of Nigeria. The patience of Nigeria is wearing out, and this regime should sit up before the people compel it to sit up. God will not forsake Nigeria. The day of reckoning will come one day. May the souls of the departed rest in peace, and may God punish and torture the souls of our demented leaders is submitted. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, well, we have few people that were actually blaming the organizers too. But irrespective of that, I want to say that organizers too are not 100% at fault. Let's take, for instance, the one that happened here in Ibadan. At least we had, and with a lot of interviews we had from the people that happened to. They said they needed 5,000 children, and even before that day, there were a lot of people that were present a day before that day, and all that happened at the front of the gate, like they've not even started the program. It is for us to know that people are hungry, seriously. People can't withstand going there and going back home empty-handed. Many people do not have anything they survive on any longer. People are suffering. So the Nigerian government should do well with us and not at least make things worse. To my dear listeners, let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says, I think we have many foolish Nigerians. Although I thank God that there are few, Nigerians are dying as a result of bad policies of this government that has thrown 90% of Nigerians into unavoidably poverty, and some fools are here making caricature of Kenneth. Another comment here says, I blame those idiotic, wicked cows and criminal APC delegates who took dollars from Tinubu and hanged him in Aso Rock. A comment here says, it is time we Nigerians forces Tinubu to resign, and never again should Nigerians allow money bags politicians like Tinubu. An article from purchasing delegates like bags of rice in Nigeria. Another commenter says Tinubu cannot resign because this is a Milokon government of Yoruba. By Yoruba and for Yoruba, we will occupy Nigeria if Tinubu resign. A comment too says, I can't blame the present crops of leadership in Nigeria for the mess, but rather Buhari and Yakubu Muhammadu for creating the so-called glitch that overturned a peaceful and smooth election in 2023 because an Igbo man was winning. Igbo hatred will destroy.
Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.